Hello friends, I am Shagnik and today I am going to discuss first about time and work problem followed by time, speed and distance problem. Okay, so let us first know the concepts that will be required to solve time and work problem. So, if it requires n days to complete a work, part of work done in a day is 1 by n. This is a very important rule, and whenever we will solve time and work problem, we will always convert it into 1 by n. Okay, we will get to know more about this when we will solve our questions. Okay, then another very important concept, that is efficiency is inversely proportional to time. So a person who is more efficient will take less time, and a person who is less efficient will take more time. Okay, then there is a formula: work 1 by work 2 is equal to resources 1 into time 1 by resources 2 into time 2. Time 1 can be further divided into days into hours. Okay, could be minutes also depending on the question. Okay, now let us solve the questions. Okay, a complete a work in 4 days, B in 5 days and C in 10 days. Find time if work together. So A complete a work in 4 days. So amount of work done by A in 1 day is 1 by 4, as according to this concept. As a, as and I am also told that always in time and work problem, we have to convert the question to the part of work done in 1 by n days. Okay, and what is n? N is the number of days to complete the work. So part of work done by A in 1 day is 1 by 4. Same for B, it is 1 by 5, and for C it is 1 by 10. So amount of work done by all of them together in 1 day is A plus B plus C is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 10. Let's take the LCM, then it would be 20. 4 5s are 20, 5 4s are 20, 10 2s are 20. It would be 5 4 9 plus 2 11. So amount of work done by all of them in 1 day is 11 by 20. So in how many days they will complete the work? They will complete the work in 20 by 11 days, right? Because it would be reciprocal of them, right? Hope you have understood. Okay, now let us move to the next question. Okay, if 24 men can finish the work in 10 days, then find the number of days required to complete the work by 30 men. Okay, 24 men complete the work in 10 days. So amount of work they do in 1 day is 1 by 10. So amount of done work done by a single person is in 1 day is 1 by 24 into 10, right? So amount of work done by 30 men in 1 day would be 30 by 24 into 10, right? So 10 3 is 30, so 3 8, so it would be 1 by 8. So 1 by 8 is the amount of work done by 30 men in 1 day, so they will complete the work in 8 days. Just reciprocal. Hope you have understood. Now let us move to the next questions. Okay, yeah, uh, here it is told that P and Q can do a work in 12 days, Q and R in 16 days, R and P in 24 days. Find time if all work together. So 2P plus Q plus R, we can write the amount of work done by 2P plus 2Q plus 2R in 1 day is 2 will be in outside, 1 by 12 plus 1 by 16 plus 1 by 24. If we solve this, okay, 48 it would be the LCM, right? Then it would be 4 plus 3 plus 2. Okay, then it would be 4 plus 3 7 plus 2 9, 9 by 48. Okay, so they can complete, if there are 2p plus 2q plus 2r, they can complete the work in 48 by 9 days. But we have to find work done by single p, q and r. So for that we have to multiply with 2. So 48 by 9 into 2, right? So it would be 96 by 9 days. They would take 96 by 9 days to complete the work. Okay, or you can reduce it by 3. It would be 3 3 is a 9. It would be 32. So it would be 32 by 3 days, right? Hope you have understood. Now A complete 2 by 5 of a work in 12 days. B complete 3 by 4 of same work in 15 days. In how many days A and B together can complete the work? So A complete 2 by 5 part of a work in 12 days. So he will complete one work in 12 by 5. So he will complete a whole work in 12 into 5 by 2 by 2. That would be 2 6 the 6 5 the 30. He would complete the work in 30 days. So amount of work done in 1 day is 1 by 30. Same for B. He complete 3 by work in 15 days. So he will complete the whole work in 15 into 4 by 3. That would be 3 5 is the 15. In 20 days, that would be the amount of work done by him in 1 day is 1 by 20. So for together we will be having 1 by 30 plus 1 by 20. If we take LCM, it would be 60. 32 the it would be 3 the 60 by 5. That would be 12 days, right? Hope you have understood. Now A complete a work in 16 days and B in 12 days. B worked alone for some days. After some days, A joined and complete remaining work in 4 days. How many does did B work alone? It is a previous year question, and you can see this type of question in your advanced round. So it is a very important question. Let us understand it. Okay. First, it is given A complete a work in 16 days and B in 12 days. Okay. A joined after B worked alone for some days. After some days, A joined and complete the remaining work in 4 days. Okay. So let us find, if they work together, how many days they will take. Okay. 1 by 16 plus 1 by 12. Okay, then it would be what would be the LCM? LCM would be 48, and we will be having 3 plus 4, that is 7 by 48. It is given uh, they work together for 4 days and complete the work. Okay, so so their 4-day work will be 7 into 4, 7 into 4 28 by 48. Okay, we can reduce it. It would be 7 by 12. Okay, so together they have done 7 by 12 work in 4 days, and they have completed. So what amount of work has done by B? It would be 1 minus 7 by 12. That would be 5 by 12. So 5 by 12 work has been done by B. So what work is done by B in 1 day? It is 1 by 12. So 5 by 12 will be done by him in 5 days, right? So how many days did B work alone? B work alone in 5 days. Okay. Okay. Let us move to the next question. Okay. These two are very important question, and you can see both this question in your advanced type of question. Okay. Let us understand these questions. Okay. Uh, Raj can build a house alone in 16 days, but Suraj alone can build it in 12 days. Raj and Suraj work on alternate days. Okay. if Raj works on first day, the house will be built in how many days? Okay. So for first day, Raj work and his amount of work in one day is 1 by 16. For second day, Suraj work and his amount of work is 1 by 12. So total 2-day work is 1 by 16 plus 1 by 12, right? If we take LCM, it would be 48 and it would be 3 plus 4, 7 by 48. So 2-day work will be 7 by 48. So you can see, if we multiply 7 into 5, it will be 35. If we multiply 7 into 6, it would be 42. If we multiply 7 into 7, it would be 49. So that would be greater than 48. So work cannot be greater than the total work. So if we multiply by 6, we will be having 42 by 48. Okay, that is, we are multiplying with 6 means it would be 12-day work. Understood? Because 2-day work is 7 by 48. And then what would be 12-day work? For finding 12-day work, we have to multiply it with 6, because that would be 42 by 48. If we multiply it with 7, it would become 49 by 48, and that would be greater than 1. So work cannot be greater. So we are multiplying it with 6. Hope you have understood, because we have to find the work that would be just less than the complete work. So in 12 days, the amount of work they do is 42 by 48, right? Now, because if they work for 14 days, that would be 49 by 48. So in between 12 to 14 days, they built the house. Okay, so in 12 days, 42 by 48 work is done. So it could be, we can 6, we can lessen it into 6 by 7. Say 7 6 are 42, 6 7s are 42, 6 8s are 48. So 7 by 8 work is done. How much work is left? 1 by 8 work is left. Okay, in 13th day, who will work? Raj will work, because Raj works on the first day. So amount of work done by Raj is 1 by 16, right? And 1 by 16 is less than 1 by 8. So what amount of work will be left to be completed? It would be 1 by 8 minus 1 by 16. That would be 1 by 16. So still 1 by 16 work is left. Now in 14th day, who will work? Suraj will work. So Suraj will work. Okay, Suraj 1 day work is 1 by 12. So 1 by 12 is greater than 1 by 16, right? So Suraj will not take the complete day to finish the work. So how much part of 1 by 16 is 1 by 12? We can do x in how much part of 1 by 12 is 1 by 16. To find it, we will take x into 1 by 12 is equal to 1 by 16. So if we solve this, we will get x is equal to 3 by 4. So the total work will be completed in 13 3 by 4 days. If I again repeat, first Raj works, his 1 day work is 1 by 16. Okay, then Suraj work, his 1 day work is 1 by 12. So their 2-day work will be equal to 7 by 48. Now we have to find a value that would be less than 48. Okay, so if we multiply, if we see, if we multiply with 6, we are getting 42. If we multiply with 7, we will be getting 49. That would be greater than 48. So we will multiply with 6. We are multiplying it with 6 means we are getting 12-day work, right? So 12-day work is 42 by 48 or 7 by 8. So what amount of work is left? Amount of work left is 1 by 8. Now in 13th day, who will work? 13th day Raj will work. So Raj 1 day work is 1 by 16. That is less than 1 by 8. So he will work on that day. What amount of work will be left after Raj worked? 1 by 16 work will left, right? Then in the 14th day, who will come to work? Suraj will come to work. His 1 day work is 1 by 12. That is greater than the left the lefted work, that is 1 by 16. So we will found how much part of 1 by 12 is 1 by 16. We are getting 3 by 4th part. So Suraj will work 3 by 4th of the day. So total days needed to complete the work is 13 3 by 4 days, right? Hope you have understood. Now let us move to the next question. 20 men working for 60 days and 8 hours per day can finish 1 by 8 of a job. In how many days can 60 men working 4 hours per day can complete 3 by 4th of the work? Uh, at the beginning, in the concept section, we have seen a formula, that is work 1 by work 2 is equal to resources into days by resources into days. Resource 1 into day 1, resource 2 into day 2. Okay, here days is divided into a days and also hours. Okay, so we will add hours to it. Okay, that is, it is the time, it is the time. Okay, first 1 by 8 work is done in by 20 men in 60 days working for 8 hours. So now we have to complete 3 by 4th work. In how much time? 60 men are working 4 hours per day. So we have to find how many days are needed. Let us consider it as x. Okay, now we have to just calculate. 60 will be cut. Okay, 4 twos will be 8, and in the other side 1 by 8 we can write this as 4 into 8 into 3. We can write this 20 into 2 40 by x. 4 and 10 will be cut. Okay, then it would be x is equal to 10 into 8 into 3. It would be 240 days. So they have to work for 240 days. Hope you have understood. Okay, now we have moved to other part of or other type of questions of time and work, that is the based on efficiency or how much money we will get, money related problems in time and work. Okay, a work for 10 days, b work for 15 days. The total money is 225. What will a get? Okay, so a work for 10 days by what are the total number of days both work, that is 25. And what is the total money? 2 to 5. We have seen this concept in ratio and proportion, right? So 25 by 9, 10 into 9, 90 rupees. So what will a get? 90 rupees. Okay, now the second question, it's a very important question. A is twice as good as workman as b. Okay, together they finish a work in 18 days. So in how many days will A alone finish the same piece of work? So let us consider A complete work in X days. So B would complete work in 2x days, because we know efficiency is inversely proportional. Efficiency is inversely proportional to time. As A is twice as good as workman as B, so B would be taking 2 times more days to complete the work. Okay, so A's 1 day work will be 1 by x, B's 1 day work will be 2 by x, and that would be equal to 18. 1 by 18. Okay, if we take the LCM, it would be x, 2 plus 1, it would be 18, right? So 2 nines are, so x is equal to 9 into 3 27. So x takes 27 days to complete the work. So this is the answer, and if they ask what amount of work b take, it would be 27 into 2. So b would be taking 54 days. Hope you have understood. So that's all for time and work. Now we are moving to time, speed, and distance. We all know that is speed is equal to distance by time. So I'm not explaining it. And also we know to convert kilometer to hour, kilometer per hour to meter per second, we have to multiply with 5 by 18 and to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, we have to multiply with 18 by 5, just opposite. Okay, now let us see the first question. Okay, Ajay and Vijay travels from A to B at 17 km per hour and 19 km per hour respectively. A is 72 km away from B. Vijay reaches B first and returns immediately and meets Ajay at C. Find B to C distance. So there is Ajay and Vijay travels from A to B. Okay, A, and the distance between them is 72 kilometer. Vijay reaches B first and returns immediately and meets Ajay at C. So they meet here. So let us consider this distance and Sx. So how much distance Vijay reaches B first? Okay. So what amount of distance Vijay has covered? That is 72 plus x, because he has gone there and again returned back. And how much distance uh, has Ajay covered? Ajay covered 72 minus x distance, right? Both their time is same, right? And so what we have to find? We have to find B to C distance, right? As both the time is same, we know that time is distance by speed. So what is the distance by Vijay? It would be 72 plus x. By speed of Vijay is 19, and time of and the distance covered by Ajay is 72 minus x, and the his kilometer per hour is 17. Now if we solve this, okay, if we solve this, we will be having x is equal to 4. You can solve it and you can tell me if we are finding any other thing. X would be 4. So uh, x would be 4. So what is the distance between them, between B to C? It is 4 kilometer. Okay, 4 kilometer would be your answer. Hope you have understood. Now let us move to the next question. It is a very important question, and also it is a previous year question. S travels from home to office at an average speed of 50 km per hour. He is late by 30 minutes. But when he comes with a speed of 60 km per hour, he reaches his office 10 minutes earlier. How far is his office from his home? Okay, so here it is given that when he s travels at 50 kilometer per hour, so he is late by 30 minutes. But when he comes with a speed of 60 kilometer, he reaches his office 10 minutes earlier. So the difference between the time is 40 minutes, because 30 minutes late and 10 minutes earlier. So if is and the distance between them is same. Okay, so we have to find the distance only. So we know again time is equal to distance by speed. So we can write this distance by s1 minus distance by s2 is equal to 40 minutes, and both are in kilometer per hour and it is in minutes, so we can convert it into hour. So to convert it into hour, we have to divide it by 60. So if we solve this equation, it would be d by 50, as 50 kilometer per hour is taking more time, by d by 60 is equal to 40 by 60, right? Now if we solve this, if we LCM would be 300, and it would be 50 into 6 minus 5d, it would be 56 6d minus 5d, right, by 40 by 60. Okay, so it would be 60 5s, so d would be 5 into 40, 200. So what is the distance between them? It is 200 kilometer. Hope you have understood, and it is a very important question. Okay, Let us move to the next question. R covers 1 by 4th of total distance at 20 kilometer per hour. 1 by 4, again 1 by 4 of the total distance at 10 kilometer per hour, and rest is at 80 kilometer per hour. Find average speed for the whole distance. So leftover distance is 1 minus 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. It would be, if 4 we take the LCM, it would be 2 by 4, that is 1 minus half, that is leftover distance is 1 by 2. If we take the total distance as x, okay, then 1 by 4x, it is 1 by 4x, 1 by 4 distance covered in 20 kilometer per hour. Okay, then again 1 by 4 distance is covered at 10 kilometer per hour. Again 1 by 2 of the total distance is covered in 80 kilometer per hour. That is, we are finding the total time. Okay, so for finding the total time, we know time is equal to distance by speed. Distance by speed means uh, distance by speed means is the time, right? Okay, 1 by 4x by 20. So if we take like this, x by 80, just a minute. Okay, uh, it would be x by 80, then followed by x by 40, by again x by what it would be, it would be x by 160. Then if we write here, if we take the LCM, it would be 160, right? Then it would be 2x plus 4x plus x, then it would be 4x 7x by 160. It is the total time. Okay, we know average speed is total distance by total time, right? Total distance by total time. So total distance is x, right? We have considered x, and total time it is taking is divided by 7x by 160, or x into 160 by 7x. X and x would be cut, so the average speed is 160 by 7 kilometer per hour. So what we have done here, we have considered total distance as x, then we are finding total time. Okay, and after that, when we are getting the total time, we are just doing total distance by total time, and we are finding the average, that is average speed for the whole distance. Hope you have understood. Now, a man traveling at 4/5 of his usual speed reaches the destination 5 hours late. How long will it take to reach if he travels at his usual speed? So, to find this, we have a trick. Write 4 by 5 here, and reaches his destination 5 hours late. So, for finding the usual speed, okay, multiply the time with the numerator, that would be 20, and here subtract both of them, both the numerator and denominator. Okay, that would be 5 minus 4. You can also do 4 minus 5, just neglect the negative sign. So usual time taken by him would be 20 minutes. And if they say to find the time after being late, okay, uh, sorry, this would be 20 hours. If they say that find the time after being late, then what we have to do, we have to again write 4 by 5, 20. We have to multiply the time with the denominator, that would be 25. Okay, and in denominator we have to subtract both of them. That would be 5 minus 4. So by after being late, he will take 25 hours. See, it is matches because he reaches the destination 5 hours late. So he, if he is late, considering late, he will reach at after 25 hours. And if it is not late at usual speed, he will reach the distance 20 hours. Okay, suppose if they have mentioned a man traveling at 3 by 5 of his usual speed reaches the destination 5 hours left 5 hours late. So what will be his usual time, usual how long will it take to reach if he travels at his usual speed? So how we will do this? We will be multiplying 3 into 5 numerator. Okay, that would be 15, and in denominator we will subtract, that is 5 minus 3. So 15 by 2, it would be 7.5 hours. At his usual speed he will reach at 7.5 hours. Okay, and to find after being late he will take how much minute, we have to multiply denominator with the time. That would be 5 into 5, 25, and in denominator we have to subtract them. That would be 5 minus 3, that would be 25 by 2, that would be 12.5. See, the difference between them is 5 hours. Hope you have understood the trick. It is very important, and you can see same to same question in your TCS, or using this concept you can also have different questions. And if you apply this concept, your question will be done in a fast way or in less amount of time. Now, in time, speed and distance only, we have trains questions. Okay, that is very very important. Okay, so in train again, just two things: conversion of kilometer to meter per second, we know, multiply with 5 by 18, and conversion of meter per second to kilometer per hour, we have to multiply with 8 by 5. And one thing you more you have to know: if two trains are moving in same direction, the relative speed would be s1 minus s2, because if two trains are moving this way, okay, so, and if the train first train speed is s1 and second train speed is s2, they are moving in the same direction, so the speeds are or cutting each other. So we have to subtract, that is s1 minus s2, when s1 speed is greater than s2. Okay, and if two trains are moving in different direction, some first train is moving here and second train is moving there, so both the speeds are getting added because they are moving in opposite direction, so their relative speed should be added, that is s1 plus s2. You will come to know more about this when we will solve the question. Okay, so let us see the question. Okay, first question is: a train running at a speed of 40 km per hour crosses a signal pole in 9 seconds. Okay, find length of the train. uh, the distance of a pole or a man is considered to be zero, or we neglect their distance, neglect their length, because they are considered to be negligible. Okay, so we don't have to consider it. Okay, so it is given: a train running at speed of 40 km per hour crosses a signal pole in 9 seconds. Find the length. We know length means the distance. We know distance is equal to speed into time, and for it is in 40 kilometer per hour, and other thing it is in seconds. So to convert 40 kilometer per hour into meter per second, it would be 40 into 5 by 18 into 9, 9 twos are, and if we cut again into 20, so it would be, what is the length of the train? It is 100-meter. Easy. Okay, now it is saying two trains running in opposite direction in same speed. The length of each train is 120 meter. If they cross each other in 12 seconds, okay, the speed of each train in kilometer per hour. Okay, when they are moving in opposite direction, their speed should be added, right? And it is given they have same speed, so we can write it as 2s. We have to find the speed. the length of each train is 120 meter, so we have to add their distance because they are moving opposite. We have to add their length. Okay, so speed is distance by time, so their total length would be 240, as one train length is 120 meter. If they cross each other in 12 seconds, it is given they have crossed each other in 12 seconds. Okay, so it would be 20. The speed is equal to, speed of each train would be 10 meter per second. So if we find in kilometer per hour, we have to multiply with it with 18 by 5. So 5 2s are, so speed of each train is 36 kilometer per hour. Yes, right? So let us move to the next question. Okay, two trains started at same time, one from A to B and other B to A. If they arrive B and A respectively 4 an hour and 9 hour after they pass each other, find the ratio of their speed. This line is very very important. Whenever in the question, if you see find the ratio of the speed, when it is written after they pass each other, you can directly apply a formula. That is formula is speed of A by speed of B is equal to root over time taken by B after they cross, after they pass each other, after they pass each other by time taken by A after they pass each other. Okay, speed of A by speed of B is equal to root over of opposite, time taken by B after they pass each other by time taken by A after they pass each other. So we can simply write root over of 9 by 4. So it would be 3 is to 2. So remember, whenever you will see this after they pass each other, find the ratio of their speed, you have to apply this formula, and it is a very very important formula, and you can see direct question using this formula. Okay, so remember it. Now next question. A train speed 48 km per hour cross another train half of its length traveling in opposite direction at 48 km per hour in 12 seconds. It also passes a railway platform in 45 seconds. What is the length of the platform? So first let us find the length of the train, because then only we can find the length of the platform. So it is given, uh, there two trains are crossing each other, and one train length is half of its another train's length. Okay, and one train speed is 48 kilometer per hour and another train speed is 42 kilometer per hour. As they moving opposite, so their speed would be added, so it would be 48 plus 42, that would be 90 kilometer per hour. Okay, and their total length is, if we consider first length is d, then other length would be 1d, so their total length is 3 by 2d. Okay, so 3 by 2d, that is the distance or the length, is equal to, we know distance is equal to speed into time. So speed is 90 kilometer per hour and the time is in seconds, so you have to convert it 90 into 5 by 18 into 45, sorry, in 12 seconds, in seconds it is 12 seconds. In 12 seconds they cross each other, so it would be 80 into 5, 90, 5 5 is 25, 25 into 12, that to 25 into 12, if we do this, 25, 1 2 2 5 is 250 and it would be 300. Okay, d is equal to 300. So one train is length is 200 meter and another train length is 100 meter. Okay, so we have to find in how much time, uh, so this, the first train, the bigger train, crosses a platform in 45 seconds. What is the length of the platform? Okay, let us consider the length of the platform as x, so 200 plus x. Okay, And again we know speed of the first train is 48 kilometer per hour. Okay, so we have to convert it 48 into 5 by 18. And and what and what is the time taken? Time taken is 45 seconds, so it would be 45, right? Okay, so now if we cancel it, 18 3 is a 48. Now if we solve, we will be getting x is equal to 400 meter. Try to solve it. So what would be the length of the platform? 400 meter. That would be your answer. Okay, hope you have understood. Again, two trains running in opposite direction crosses a man standing on a platform in 27 seconds and 17 seconds respectively, and they cross each other in 23 seconds. The ratio of their speeds. If you want to solve this question by normal formula, you can solve it. But if it takes more time. Whenever you see this type of question, two trains are crossing a same man, and also they're crossing each other, all the times are given, you can use the trick of mixture and allegation. How? Write first speed here 27, write other speed here 17, and between the speed in which they cross each other. Okay, and just subtract by neglecting the negative sign. So 27 minus 23 is 4, 17 minus 23 is 6. So 6 is to 4 would be the answer, or you can shorten it, that would be 3 is to 2. So directly you can get the answer. Whenever you see this type of question, when it is given that two trains are crossing a man or a pole or something like that, or also you can say crossing a station, and also it is given they are crossing each other and some time is given, you can directly apply this mixture and allegation trick by neglecting the negative sign. Okay, so hope you have understood. Now let us move to the boats and streams questions. And first, before going to boats and streams question, we will see the concepts of it. Okay, what do you mean by downstream? Downstream means boat and stream are in same direction. Suppose boat is also going this in this direction, and the river is also flowing this direction, then it is said to be downstream. So when it is happening, then the speed would be sum of both. Okay, speed is equal to a plus b. Okay, upstream means boat and stream is in opposite direction. Okay, boat is flowing here, stream is flowing here, so their speed would be uh, the difference a minus b, and always a should be greater than b, otherwise boat will not move, right? Then the speed of boat, if you want to find the speed of boat, it would be half a plus b, where a is the downstream and b is the upstream. And speed of stream would be half a minus b, a is downstream, b is upstream. Okay, just a minute. Okay, sorry for the interruption, guys. Let us move to in solving the question. Okay, it is given speed of boat in still water is 15 kilometer per hour and rate of current is 3 kilometer per hour. So the distance traveled downstream in 12 minutes is okay. So we have to find the distance travel. We know distance is equal to speed into time. So in downstream, we know in downstream, speed of boat and speed of stream would be added. So it would be 15 plus 3, 18 kilometer per hour. But we have to convert it into meter per second. To convert into meter per second, we have to do 18 into 5 by 18. Okay, and time is 12 minutes. So to convert it into seconds, we have to multiply it with 60, right? So let us solve it. 18 will be cut, so 5 into 12, it will be 60 into 60. Okay, it would be 5 into 12, 12 into 60. It would just a minute. Yeah, it would be 5 into 12, 30, 30 into 60, 12 into, okay, 5 to the 5 to the 60. So just a minute, I think I am doing something wrong. uh 18 into 5 by 8, 5 by 18, 18, 18 will be cut. Okay. Okay, okay, right, right. So it would be 5 into 12, 12 5 is the 60, 60 into 60 with 3600 meter. Okay. So how much kilometer? It would be 3.6 kilometer, because we know 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So 3600 meter, it would be 3.6 kilometer. Hope you have understood. Now, a man takes twice as long to row a distance upstream than to downstream. The ratio of speed of boat in still water and stream is okay. So a man takes twice as long to row a distance upstream than to downstream. So their distance is same. So we know distance is equal to speed into time. So first time is 2, and the speed for the downstream is speed for the downstream is x plus y, and speed for the upstream is x minus y, and upstream takes 2 times more. So x plus y is equal to 2 to the power x minus y. Now let us solve it. It would be x plus y is equal to 2x minus 2y, then 3x, sorry, 2x, 2x minus x would be y plus 2y. So x would equal to 3y. So ratio speed of boat in still water and stream is x by y would be 3 is to 1, right? Hope you have understood. Now let us move to the next question. Okay. So it is given, in a fixed time, a boy swims double the distance along the current than he swims against the current. If the speed of current is 3 kilometer per hour, the speed of boy in still water. So it is given in fixed time. So we know time is equal to distance by speed. So we don't know what is the distance, but it is given the boy swims double the distance along the current. Along the current means in downstream. So let us consider it as 2D, and we know by speed, in downstream speed is x plus y, and in upstream he covers d distance, and the speed is x minus y. D and D would be cut. Okay, 2 by x plus y. We know the speed of current is 3. So it would be x plus 3 by 1 by x minus 3. If we solve this, it would be 2x minus 6 is equal to x plus 3. That would be x is equal to 9 kilometer per hour. So speed of buoyant still water is 9 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now it is given, a man can row 7.5 kilometer per hour in still water. If river is running at 1.5 kilometer per hour, it takes him 15 minutes to row to place and back. How far is the place? In 15 minutes, he row to a place and back. Okay, so in 15 minutes, he is going first downstream, then he is again coming upstream. So, let us, the distance is d. So d by distance is d in upstream, in downstream the speed would be x plus y, and it is 7.5 plus 1.5, that would be 9, plus d by upstream 7.5 minus 1.5, it is 6. And as both are in kilometer per hour, we have to convert 50 minutes in hour, we have to divide by 60, right? So now if we solve this, 50 by 60 is equal to, what would be the LCM? It would be 18, it would be 5d, 5 and 10 cut, okay. D is equal to 180 by 60, it would be 3 kilometer. Hope you have understood. Okay, so a motorboat whose speed is 15 kilometer per hour in still water goes 30 kilometer downstream and comes back in a total of 4 hours 30 minutes. That's what would be the speed of stream. Again, same type of question. It covers total distance in 4 hours 30 minutes. So we can consider as 9 by 2 hours, right? We can consider 4 hours 30 minutes as 9 by 2 hours. A motorboat whose speed is 15 kilometer per hour goes 30 kilometers downstream and comes back in this, okay. So he goes 30 kilometer downstream, so by x plus y, right, in downstream, and x is given 15, we don't know what is I. Same, 30 downstream by 15 minus y. So we can solve this equation, but if we try to solve this type of equation, we have to multiply. For the LCM, it would be 15 plus y into 15 minus y, so the equation will become quadratic. And exam, you have very less amount of time. So how to do this type of question in a quicker way in exam? Okay, just use the option and try to put it in the equation and try to find the value equal to 9 by 2. It would save your time. So let us put 5 here, okay. Consider 5 here as y. So what we will get, 30 by 20 plus 30 by 15 minus 5, it would be 10. The 30 by 20 would be 3 by 2, 1.5, plus it would be 3, that would be 4.5, and 4.5 is equal to 9 by 2. So the option answer will be 5, right? So for this type of question, you can go with the help of the options also, then you can easily solve this type of question. So that's all for today. Hope you have liked the session. Thank you, and just wait for other session also, okay. Thank you and